So over the next few years, the marijuana industry is probably going to get legalized and going to get distributed some way or another. And in terms of pure potential, it is probably going to be roughly the same as tobacco or alcohol. If you look at those industries, they're pretty big. That's an understatement. And this has about the same potential. Plus, you have a medical side of it, which also has a lot of potential. But as you can see just by Google searches, I mean, Googling marijuana stocks, it spiked in 2013, then it dropped back down, and right now it's spiking again. And it's probably going to go up even more as the actual legalizations are going to go through. But uh, people are curious about this. So one of the most profitable things in the marijuana industry right now, or one of the things that people are kind of looking into, are medical research companies. And the reason for that is because you have this product, you have marijuana, which for decades it's been illegal. You couldn't really do anything with it. Research on it was minimal because it wasn't really profitable. Why would you research something that you're never going to be able to sell because it's illegal? Not much point in doing so. But now all of a sudden that it's turning legal, these companies that are researching marijuana and then putting patents on them, all of a sudden everybody wants to invest in them because these companies are, marijuana is not it's not rocket science. I mean, they're finding out ways to extract it, they're finding ways to make oils, they're finding ways for humans to ingest it in certain ways, and they're patenting all of that. And those patents, some of them are going to be pretty valuable once the industry develops and people actually start making products with it. So some of these companies, this one in particular, this one is the one that's really popular right now as I'm making this video because it's exploded in the past few days, but it's went up 200% in just a few days, which is ridiculous. But if you want to be a millionaire off these stocks, this is the one stock particularly that catches attention because it has gotten ridiculous returns. So this is a research company with marijuana. It's located in Israel, and around in September, this stock was worth about, you could have gotten it for 1/3 of a cent per share. So if you would have gotten it at that price back then, and you would have spent $1,000 on this stock for 1/3 of a cent per share, you could have sold it today. Today the stock spiked at $3.14, $3.19. You could have sold it today for about $1 million. Pretty ridiculous. But there's many more companies like this out there. Whether or not their growth is sustainable and whether or not they're going to be profitable in the long run is another story. But in terms of just in the next year or two, these companies are going to be spiking and a lot of people are going to be making profit. A lot of people are also going to be losing money because they're going to be buying them at these prices and then they're going to drop over here and then 46% loss. So there's a give and take there, but there's definitely potential. So this and something like Axon Biotechnologies, they're currently researching the marijuana, and they have pretty high market caps. This stock has a 250 million market cap roughly. Google is a little bit wrong, I'm pretty sure. But some of the more smaller companies right now that aren't spiking yet but could spike in the future. By the way, I don't know anything about these smaller companies. I haven't researched them. They're just on Reddit. People are talking about them on Reddit because they have very small market caps, so people think that they'll blow up at some point and give them 10 times their money. But some smaller companies, like this company, for example, um, nothing too special about it. It has one patent for something, and people are looking at it and people are buying it. And you could have bought this company a few weeks ago for 1 cent a share, and now it's worth 6 cents a share. So 6 times your money. That's pretty good. In the stock market, those are some ridiculous gains, but once again, with these penny stocks, you do have a lot of potential for losses. But these stocks will blow up. At least some of them will. Some of them will also crash terribly after people realize that they're not worth as much as everybody thought they were worth. But there's definitely a lot of potential here. I mean, this is just the beginning of it, or at least a lot of people think that this is just the beginning of it. But it should spike more because we're getting in California, where you have 38 million people. That's more than in Canada, by the way. And people are looking at the Canadian market more right now than the Californian market. But California, you have 38 million people, and it's going to be legalized at the end of 2017, beginning of 2018. So that's a pretty big market, and whoever gets the right patents to extract marijuana oil or some sort of way to extract CBD, which is a chemical in marijuana, and give it to people. Whoever gets the right patents, those patents are going to be worth billions. The rights to certain medications, those are going to be worth a lot of money, and people are jumping in. So whether or not you actually want to do it is up to you. But before you actually jump into these things, do some more research because there's potential to make a lot of money, but there's also potential to lose a lot of money. So be careful with what you do, and good luck. I am invested in these, although I'm invested into slightly riskier companies. I mean, slightly less riskier companies. There's no way that I'm invested into these two because they are complete gambles, in my opinion. But yeah, so good luck to you. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments and I'll reply. And yeah, that's it.